Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Lucy B here. And guys, if you're new here, you are most welcome. If you've been coming here always, guys, thank you so much for supporting me. Blessing to you. I also want to take this opportunity to welcome all the newcomers. Guys, you are not in the wrong place and you will not be disappointed. And thank you for clicking. Thank you for being here. Yeah guys, as you see, the topic today is about when is deeply in love with you, it will do the following. You know guys, every time we meet somebody that we love, a lot of thing will be going on. Sometime maybe you'll be wondering, does he really loves me? Does he really cares? Is he really into me? You know, that kind of thing. Some of these things you can just observe by the way they are around you, by the way they treat you, by the way, you know, they care about you, by the way, whatever they do around it. Sometimes you just have to observe their body language, you know, their eyes contact and all that. But however, sometimes it's so difficult for some people. So that is why I'm gonna talk about them here. But before we do that, guys, can you believe, guys, I'm recording this one for the second time. I don't know, for some reason I muted it. I recorded a whole thing, then I don't know, muted it by mistake. Yeah. So guys, it's not easy to be a YouTuber. Oh. It's so hard, you know. That's why guys, when you come across video like this, please guys support us by subscribing, by liking, by sharing. Yeah. Also something I need to warn you guys. I've really suffered, got a fever. This time around I've really suffered. I'm going through, I've been sick. Now a fever is on my neck. So if you can see, you can hear, even my last video, you just see that my voice has changed. Even today my voice has changed. And also guys, if I start sneezing, please be one, because sometimes when I sneeze so hard. Said it already before. So yeah, if you find like my voice has changed, or maybe sometimes you might not even hear, if I see that I'm messed up somewhere, I will just write them down for you. Okay, so guys, you are welcome and thank you already. And guys, here we talk about life experience, you know, something that we have experienced physically, you know, maybe through me, through my friends, through my family members, through other, you know, story that you've had. So they say experience is the best teacher. So guys, when you hear, you just know whatever you're coming through across is time experience. Yeah, not to waste your time. So like about the topic, so to know if you're still confused, you don't know whether your guy is deeply in love with you, these are some of the few things. Like number one, I'll kick off by saying, you just see like when you're with him, like he cannot take his eyes off you. You know, like sometimes you're busy, might be doing something, like you turn your back around. When you turn your eyes back, maybe you turn around to like check on him, you find that it's like really staring at you. You know, like every time he's like staring at you and you'll be smiling. And maybe like when you're sleeping, you wake up, you find him like really staring at you. Yeah, it's just like, just see that like is happy when you're around him. Yeah, that's another sign that he's really deeply in love with you. Number two, guys, he would love to talk to you all the time. You know, he will find any free time, anytime, any slight time that he gets, he will have to talk, that either check on you, or like maybe when he wakes up in the morning, the first thing when he wakes, you know, you're on his mind. Imagine he wakes up, the first thing, he has not done anything, is calling you, you know, to check on you. Before he goes to bed, he talks to you. And maybe sometime during the day, any slight time he find, he will call you to check on you. If he does not have the time to call, at least he will text you, hi babe, how are you? That kind of thing. You know, and he's happy to be around you, happy to talk to you. And let's say like maybe one night, one weekend, if you're not going out, and maybe you're just talking on phone. When he start talking to you, you just like talk for long, even before you know, maybe you talk even until dawn, you know, because he enjoy talking to you that much. It's not like, you know, when somebody, when they don't like you, they don't call you. You get what I mean? They don't, you know, like sometimes they don't really call you, and even if they call you, they'll come up with a lot of excuses. They won't even talk much, you know, that kind of thing. But when he loves you, he just like want to be around you, he want to talk to you all the time. Number three, guys, it will give you anything you desire. You know, like for example, like this one, I'll give an example on me. I had this boyfriend, like when I go out with him, maybe I just want to buy something. Maybe he was not ready to like go to the shop. He didn't know I was going to the shop. But then as we are walking around, I decided to go to this shop and I want to buy something. And then, you know, when you're in the shop there, you might admire something, and then and I don't have the money. And because he wasn't ready, it didn't maybe come with his purse, or he didn't come with enough money. Because I admire that thing, he's gonna go on his way, and I'm will not even ask him. So like I will come back, forget about that thing. But before you know, next time this guy will come to me, will surprise me with that thing. That is how much to show like this guy really love, because he wants you to be happy. So he didn't have money at that time when I wanted this thing, but he did not sleep. In his mind, he went home, he might be casting himself or like what, and then they were like, even if I don't have money, if I can't buy now, my next salary or whatever, I have to buy for Lucy. So he will go and buy, and then he will bring it for you. You don't even have to beg him anything. You don't have to ask him anything. But he just like do it for you. He just like want you to be happy. He want you to have everything, you know. He just want to make you happy. You know, somebody who loves you, guy, they will want you to be happy. If someone makes you miserable, they don't love you. Anyone who really loves you so much, all they want you to be happy, and that happiness make them happy too. Yeah. So, and another one also, this one also was, it was through my experience again. There was this guy, like, maybe if I'm with, he just want to like buy for me something, or he want to take me to some special place, and if I say no, he would get so mad. He just want to do something for me, but maybe sometime I don't want. He would get so mad at me. So you see, that's another one. If someone loves you, you don't have to beg for something. They just want to do it for you. You don't have to beg them. You don't have, oh, give me money. And then, you know, if he hates you, that will come up with excuses. Oh, I don't have money. I don't have this. Or, you know, but this, somebody who is deeply in love with you, you don't need to beg them. Actually, they will be the one to beg you. They will want to do for you this, and maybe sometimes you just don't want them to do it. So you see, when somebody loves you, if you didn't know, those one is another kind of thing. It's not like being materialistic person. It's just like they do it. Yeah, you didn't even ask for it, but they just want to do it for you. That's how much they care about you. Number 4, guys, somebody when they are deeply in love with you, they will respect you. They will respect you. They will care about you. They will treat you like something special. That's when somebody loves you. So finding this informative, guys, if you find this is very informative and you love it, please, guys, like, share, subscribe. Why won't you subscribe? Please subscribe and support your sister. Guys, these things are not easy. And you know, like I said, this video, the video that I do here, it will help. Like for example, like the one I did last week, it was about men in the UK who quit their jobs the moment they divorced you because they're scared of child maintenance. So this video, one of my friends sent it to her ex-boyfriend. So when our ex-boyfriend watched that, you know what he did? The next thing he did was, this is somebody who like she used to fight for money, she used to fight for this. The man just bought everything for the kid and even brought her money. It just, maybe he understood maybe why his wife or maybe always ask for help. So he did all these things. My friend called me and said, oh my God, Lucy, your video really helped me. I sent to my ex, and before I know, he brought for me everything, and now he even promised to be helping me most of the time. So you see, this guy, whatever I talk here is like real life experience. And sometimes, like I say, some people, they may be doing things when they don't know. Sometimes they just need a wake-up call. For example, I can say, like, it's like when you have money, like sometimes when you have plenty of money, instead of using that money wisely, your mind won't think about it. But later is when you will like, oh, I wish I had money. I wish I had money like those days. I don't know why I could not do this and that when I had money. So, you know, sometimes people just need a wake-up call. So please, guys, share this video. It will help somebody. Share, subscribe. Please, guys, subscribe. I'm on my road to 1K. Subscribe, please, support this girl. Do the miracle. Just like let her get 1,000K. Thank you already. Number 5, guys, is not afraid to be with you in public. Like when you walk in public, even if like he sees, you know, like some men, when they see women, they will like be staring. They will not even want to be close to you, whatever. This one, even if you see this vibrant, stunning, beacon ladies, like, he's not gonna care. He will maybe put his hand around you, hold your hand, walk head high. It will make you feel like you are the only woman in this world. It will show the world that you are so special to him. He will not care whether you see what lady, that lady is nothing to him. You know, it just make you feel that special. Yeah, that is how you know that this guy is deeply in love with you. Yeah, so some of those are some of the experience, like, you know, like some of the experience for me I've experienced. So like for me, I said, guys, I've been so lucky when it comes to love. I'm not being proud. I've been so lucky all my, you know, like I was somebody who used to tell myself or tell my family that I will never marry, I will never have children. And you know, guys, I don't know, it's like funny. If you don't want to get married, that's when everybody want to marry you. So like for me, every man I met, they always wanted to marry me. They always show me this deep love. I've only been unfortunate when I came to the UK, and then I met this one guy who like really, I talk about domestic violence that I experienced. Yeah, that was maybe 1 or 2 of my bad relationship, but in the real sense, I've always been very lucky when it comes to love. I've met like guys like which any woman would die for them, you know, like rich guys, you know, like who would like do anything for you. But I never wanted to get married. And even up to now, if I want to get married tomorrow, guys, I'll get married tomorrow. The application that are there just like waiting for me to just say yes. But I'm just a single by choice. I'm not being proud. There's something special that I'm looking for, because like after all the experience, especially the last experience that I've had with this domestic violence, there's something I'm looking for. Until when I get that, if I don't get, like I said, I'm now like back to where I really don't care about marriage. Yes. So I'm not like being proud, but like I've had this experience like true love. So I know what true love is. So guys, if you're still questioning, if you're still like wondering, and maybe you may wonder why I didn't want to marry. The reason why I didn't want to marry is, well, like I could see young girls who like, they go and meet this man today. They are very happy. They are enjoying. And the moment they start having 1 or 2 kids, and then their men start mistreating them. I've seen this on my friend. I've seen this on my cousin. I've seen this on my relative. Those are the things that put me off into marriage. I didn't want to get married simply because of that. I say men gets you, spoil your beauty, and then they left you there hanging. And I didn't want that. So yeah, those were some of the reasons. Back to, sorry to maybe bored you, but then some of this story you need to understand why somebody behaves in a certain way. Number 6, if someone is deeply in love with you, he will do anything, even if it kills them. Like for example, like if this man really loves you, let's say there's a racing car that's coming in a very high speed, this guy will push you, protect you, and he will stand on the way and might be even ready to kill himself for you. Anything, let's say like a family member, they don't like you, is gonna stand with you. Your friend, you're having a fight with somebody, is gonna be on your side. But if you find this man who doesn't be on your side, ladies, that man is not for you. A man who loves you, no matter what, even though he knows you're on the wrong, is still gonna support you. Then maybe when you go inside the house, he will now tell you, oh darling, that was not right, you shouldn't have done that. But when you are out there in the public or whatever, this one is gonna stand for you. That is how deeply this person is in love with you. Yeah. Number 7, guys, someone who deeply loves you, it will support you in whatever decision you make, in whatever might be future plan, program, say studies or whatever. It will support you. It will always support you in any decision that you make. It will listen to you attentively. It will value your idea. It will value you as generally. It will care for you. It will want the best for you. It will always stand by you. If somebody deeply loves you, they will do everything for you. Yes. Number 8, guys, when somebody loves you deeply, they will listen to your ads, they will care. Whatever you say, they will take it. Like, for example, I'm going to give this example, like 2 of mine. Like, number 1, boyfriend of mine, that his family, they sold off everything, their property, because their parents, they are now late. So instead of like all being in the same place, they decided to sell their family property and then divide among themselves so that each one goes their way and start their own place. And then this guy, the moment he got that money, he called me and asked me for advice. We are not together anymore because like way back when like I moved to this country and he remained in Uganda. So now when I had a child with the father of my child, I told him, I said, look, we cannot be together now. I've got another man now and I've got a child with him, so I cannot be with you. He was really mad at me. I told him to get another one. I didn't want. But then in the end, after like almost a year, he realized maybe I was serious. So yeah, he had to get another woman. But then all the time he's not into that woman. It's just all he wanted was me. And then like, yeah, but he's never gotten out of me. It's always like, this person, when you're always there, you're always on their mind. Yeah, so now when he got this money, I say, look, put your woman down and ask for advice, because I'm not your wife anymore. And then he's like, no, I cannot ask my wife. This wife of mine is like not my wife, because I still see you are my wife, and this woman of mine won't even give me the good advice. She's just not like you. She doesn't have no plan for nothing, anything. So he kept pestering me. I said, okay, no problem. Let me help him out. So I just told him, I said, look, this money, don't waste it. Go and buy land and build a house. Because, when you buy your own land, build your house, at least that, you're going to be stable. And yes, he went and did that. Later, he called me and showed me he was happy and all that. So you see, when somebody loves you, even though we are now separated, but he still listened to my advice. And then the second one also, like that one, he started drinking like badly, And then because the parent, they know that he listened to me. And then they call me and they say, please, we've all tried to talk to him, but he doesn't listen. He does not listen to his wife. And we know when you talk to him, he's going to listen. So when I said, but the wife is there. I said, no, he only listened to you. So when I call and I talk to him, wow, the guy's changed. He stopped drinking. Now he has come back as a normal guy. So you see, when somebody loves you, even when you are not together, they'll still listen to you. And if you live with them, they're even gonna listen to you. They will care. They will listen to your advice. So yeah, those are the kind of thing, guys. So the question is, have you liked? Have you subscribed? Please, guys, like, please share, please subscribe. Subscription is free, and it will help your girl here. It will help me. It will help other people as well. Like I said, some of these videos that I do, it will help a lot. Okay? So yeah, if you know, when somebody is deeply in love with you, guys, you will know. You will know by the way they stare at you. You will know by the way they respect you, the way they will protect you. You will know by the way they listen to your advice. You will know by the way they behave around you. When you start communicating, the communication can even go on and on and on. You've heard of these people like young girls and, young boys, and, like when they talk for so long, they're supposed to end, the other one say, you hang up, and the other, oh, you hang up, oh, you are, because they're much in love. Yeah, it's just the same like here as well. So when somebody loves you, they're deeply in love with you, you will know, because they're going to treat you differently.